The 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution guarantees birthright citizenship to all people born or naturalized in the United States. Citizenship Clause. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. Equal protection. No state can deny equal protection of the laws to anyone within its jurisdiction. The 14th Amendment was passed in 1868 to address discrimination against African Americans and to extend citizenship to formerly enslaved people. The rule of birthright citizenship is based on English common law and has been in place for centuries. The only group of people who are not considered U.S. citizens by birthright are children born to foreign diplomats who are protected by sovereign immunity. The debate over birthright citizenship has been a prominent issue in the 2024 presidential election. Some say that ending birthright citizenship would create a subclass of people in the United States. The only way to take away birthright citizenship would be to amend the Constitution or for the Supreme Court to make a significant departure from its interpretation of the 14th Amendment. 14th Amendment, Section 1. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property, without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. Based on the first sentence of Section 1, the court has held that a child born in the United States of Chinese parents who are ineligible to be naturalized themselves is nevertheless a citizen of the United States entitled to all the rights and privileges of citizenship. 1. The requirement that a person be subject to the jurisdiction thereof, however, excludes its application to children born of diplomatic representatives of a foreign state, children born of alien enemies in hostile occupation, or children of members of Indian tribes subject to tribal laws. 3. In addition, the citizenship of children born on vessels in United States territorial waters or on the high seas has generally been held by the lower courts to be determined by the citizenship of the parents. 4. Citizens of the United States within the meaning of this amendment must be natural and not artificial persons. A corporate body is not a citizen of the United States. All individuals in the United States have rights regardless of immigration status. What mass deportations might look like. President-elect Donald Trump has threatened our communities by promising mass deportations of immigrants. One of the tools the Trump administration may use is an expansion of the expedited removal program, combined with raids in neighborhoods places. Using expedited removal, an immigration officer may quickly deport individuals without due process if the government establishes that they entered the United States without immigration documents and have been in the country for less than 2 years. People deported under expedited removal may be detained and deported without appearing before an immigration judge. Other immigrants, regardless of how long they have been in the United States, may also experience immigration enforcement and removal. Anyone without secure immigration status may be subject to enforcement efforts. People who were ordered deported in the past and people who have had contact with the criminal legal system are at particular risk. 5 things you can do now to protect yourself and your loved ones. 1. Seek a legal consultation. With private attorneys, call the American Immigration Lawyers Association at 1-800-954-0254 for a referral. With nonprofit organizations that employ U.S. licensed attorneys or Department of Justice accredited representatives, a list of these organizations can be found at Immigration Advocates Network or Illinois Access to Justice. 2. Create a safety plan. Identify your emergency contacts and memorize their phone numbers. Provide your child's school or daycare with an emergency contact to pick up your child. Provide authorization in writing for your emergency contact to make medical and legal decisions for your child. Tell your loved ones that if you are detained by ICE, they can try to use ICE's online detainee locator to find you. https://locator.ice.gov/odals/#/search. Read more about guardianship and power of attorney considerations for immigrants in Illinois and Indiana. 3. Collect your documents in a safe place. Keep your identity information and financial information in a safe location. Gather documents showing the length of time you have been in the United States. The most recent 2 years are most important. This can include U.S. income tax returns, utility bills, leases, school records, medical records, bank records, or other documents. Make sure your emergency contact can access all of these documents. Read and practice NIJC's guidance on what to do if you encounter ICE in your community. 4. Avoid immigration fraud. Only seek legal advice from an attorney or an accredited representative at a Department of Justice recognized nonprofit organization. Lawyers must have a license from a U.S. state to practice law. Ask to see their law license. Law licenses from other countries do not authorize the practice of law in the United States. Accredited representatives must be accredited and work for a nonprofit agency recognized by the Department of Justice. Ask to see their accreditation documents. Never sign an application with false information. Never sign a blank form. Ask for copies of everything you sign. If the advice sounds too good to be true, get a second opinion before filing an immigration application. Read NIJC's full guidance on how to avoid immigration fraud. 5. Be alert for digital scams. Be skeptical of social media posts promising new or quick immigration relief. The U.S. government, including Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, and State Department will never contact you via WhatsApp or social media. With limited exceptions, such as people who are released from detention and told they must check in with ICE via telephone, the U.S. government generally does not contact individuals by phone. If you receive an unexpected message or phone call from someone who claims they are an immigration officer or other government official, do not respond or share personal information. Do not wire or transfer money to pay a processing fee or for any other reason. If in doubt, consult an attorney or accredited representative before taking any action. Avoid sharing unverified information on social media. If you need support, 24-hour emergency support, call the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights ICIRR Family Support Hotline at 1-855-HELP-MY, Family 1-855-435-7693. For additional resources, visit https://www.icirr.org/community-resources. NIJC Legal Services for Illinois and Indiana. Chicago residents are eligible for free legal services from NIJC through the City of Chicago Legal Protection Fund. Immigrants in Illinois and Indiana can obtain free or low-cost legal consultation representation from NIJC.